What's going on, y'all? I don't know how many of y'all are going to see this, but let's get to this gathering review. So, before I get into that, I got fucked out of $130 and my ticket for the gathering because a friend of damn near 10 years said he sent me a ticket and never did. And I asked him, I was like, yo, what's going on with the situation, this, that, and he just kept ghosting me. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to get a hold of someone who can get a hold of him. And he goes, you know what? Fuck you. You're not getting your money back. You're not getting the ticket. He admitted to stealing. And so that's on some fucking bullshit because you're supposed to be a friend of 10 years or, whatever. And so a big fuck you to that guy. So on the way to the gathering, I was talking to my homies Red and Jump Shot and Clam. Clam didn't get to make it to the gathering, which sucks. Hopefully she's there next year. But we're talking. We're like, where you at? Blah 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 blah. Talking to Jump Shot, talking to Red. Trying to get everything figured out, where we're gonna meet and all that stuff. So I get to the Greyhound station and I'm waiting for about an hour. And then Jump Shot's like, hey man, can we give this guy a ride? He's on his way to the gathering. He's pretty much stuck here. I said, yeah, sure, whatever. This motherfucker had like a suitcase for like a goddamn like month of gathering. Like you don't need that much shit. You need like 2 shirts per day minimum. One for the daytime, one for the nighttime because you're sweating during the day. It's cold at night. You need two shirts per day, but this dude had like his tent in there. This motherfucker had like a stove in there, not like a stove, like a fucking flat top stove, and whatever. So we get to the parking lot party. I'm walking around. I see my homie Chris Lopez, and then I see a big ass Pikachu, and I take this picture. And I felt something on the back of my head, and it was Captain fucking Flannel. The homie fucking scared the shit out of me. But I see Captain Flannel, we hug, and I got to meet his wife, so that was awesome. She fucking hated the gathering. Well, I don't know if she actually hated it, but she was like, this is not for me. Because I asked her when we were sitting down at camp, and she was just not having it. But I'm fast forwarding. So parking lot party was dope. Fucking debauchery all over, fucking fireworks when people were getting pissed about that because we were told no fireworks in the parking lot party because like literally from like where I am right now to like the first gas pump at my work was a house and people were trying to sleep and I actually from what I heard when people were lighting off fireworks, I guess a gang of people came up on them and was like, yo, stop, like because Jumpsteady even said sorry Jumpsteady even said that he will stop the gathering, even if it's in the parking lot party, if we're too loud, and there's fireworks going off right by the houses. He said he would shut it down. It didn't happen, obviously, but I guess there were no complaints from that. There was a lot of cops on the way in, and apparently after ICP set, there was a lot of cops on the way out. We pulled in. Fucking cops busted a rental RV. They were searching it, so that sucks for those ninjas. It's now fast forwarding to me trying to get money for a ticket, and I ended up making the money. And some dude sold me a ticket for $150, so I still had some extra money afterwards because I didn't get paid till the next day. First look at the venue. Holy shit, is this place big. That map that we had does not do it justice. It was pretty much all wrong except maybe the main stage area. But everything else was completely wrong. They had the freak show tent on the like far left side of the map and it was like on the other side of the road, but it was weird. They had it in a terrible spot on the map. It was completely wrong. Like they fucked that whole map up. So I mean, it was a dope looking map, but it did the place no justice. It looks small, but in real life, that place is massive. Um, so we're driving around. We're like, yo, let's go to this spot. Maybe, how cool would that be over there? Or, we passed the Ballers lots and we passed the shower. And I'm like, sweet, the shower's right here. Little did I know that this place took for fucking ever to get around. It probably took us like 20 minutes to find a fucking parking spot. So we ended up at the bottom of the hill, down the big ass hill. By the way, fuck that hill. And we set up camp, and then I see my homies Jay and Nikki. They had the big cutouts of super villains and the super gathering, and the super girl and super hero guy. So that was cool, and I should have just parked by them, but it was cool. Like, I don't need to be by them every year. They're my family. Like, not by blood, but by choice, because those motherfuckers have helped me out so much throughout the years, and I am super grateful for them. Anyways, so we set up camp, and we're like, fuck, how are we gonna find Red and his wife? Not even 10 minutes after we start setting up, and we're like, well, let's go find them. We start walking, and here they come, and I was like, holy shit, that couldn't have worked out any better. So we didn't have to go searching for them, and that was cool. We got the canopy set up, and we met our neighbors, and that was cool. And the whole gathering was just a really good time. There was a few bumps in the road, but I'm not even going to talk about it. Yeah. So, anyways, cell service. Absolutely no cell service unless you had some godly fucking internet service on your phone or cell phone service on your phone. You had no cell service unless you were near the parking lot or near the road. It was just bad. Like, you couldn't text, you couldn't fucking live stream. A lot of people who wanted to live stream during sets couldn't. So everyone just took videos of what they were doing, and then they're now editing and posting on Facebook or YouTube or wherever. The all-around love vibe from people, like, so I talked about driving down to where my camp was, and one of the first things we're driving by merch and everything, and I see ABK sitting at his booth, and me and my buddy Jump Shot were listening to ABK's tampon juice. And I was like, what's up, Killa? I said, that tampon juice is fire, and started blasting it. And he had the biggest shit-eating grin on his fucking face. And he's like, fuck yeah, homie, that's the shit. And we were just like, we looked at each other, me and Jump Shot looked at each other, we were just like, fuck yeah, that's dope. And so that was fucking awesome. Just like, it was just, oh man. It was just, this year, it felt like a gathering, but it felt like more so of camping with some events, because like we were so secluded that you had to walk like a mile just to even get to the hill. It may not have been a mile, but it was a fucking far walk just to get to the hill, and then up the fucking hill was goddamn terrible. I'm fat. I'm losing weight, but I'm fat. And by the third day, I just like took the babyest steps up that goddamn hill. And then oh God, fuck that hill. If anyone knows what I'm talking about. The trolley situation. So there was originally supposed to be like 6 trolleys, and it ended up being like 2 or 3. Nobody wanted to get off those trolleys, and that was a damn shame, because there's people, and I'm not saying myself, but I'm saying there's actual physical people who cannot walk up that hill, and nobody would get off them damn trolleys. Like, I seen dudes in wheelchairs that were like, yo, I need to ride up the hill, and I seen people on crutches and like with boots on their foot, like for, recovering from injuries, and it just sucked, because you see these people struggling, and then you got the dude from Odd Squad who he's got no limbs, like dude's got no fucking feet, he's got no arm, like he's barely got an arm, like it's hard to explain. So yeah, Hill, Trolley, fuck both of them. The trolley was cool. Like when I was able to catch a ride to the parking lot to go to Dude's Hotel and go get food and shower and all that shit. That was cool. Meeting ICP again. Every time I meet them, it's just always a pleasure. It's always awesome. This time I got to tell Jay how I caught the book bag from the Juggalo Day set during Mr. Johnson's Head Ringmaster show. And he's like, "Oh, you're the one who caught that?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I turned around and showed him, and he goes, "That's so fresh." He goes, and I was like, "Dude, I was the only one who jumped up for it." He goes, "Well, that was meant for you." And I was like, "Damn, that's so cool." And I told him how much I love Fred Fury, and I said how awesome Supervillain set was, and he was just super cool. And then my buddy Jump Shot, this has nothing to do with me, but I let Jump Shot go ahead of me, and so he can talk to Jay. And Jay looks at this disc, and he's looking at it. He goes, "The fuck is this? Is this a bootleg?" Like he got offended, and Jump Shot was like, "Nah." He goes, "Read the spine." And he goes, "Carnival of Carnix." And he goes, "Oh." He started geeking over this thing. He goes, "That's so fresh." He's looking at it like he's studying this fucking Carnival of Carnix. If you don't know what that is, read Behind the Paint or listen to it in the audiobook. But, yeah, so that was cool. He explained to Jay and Shaggy that how he got this Carnival of Carnix version of Carnival of Carnage. So that was super dope. And just the shit-eating grin on Violent J's face, he's just like, "Man, that's so fresh." And that was super dope. And so let's fast forward to me talking to Shaggy, because I don't know what he said to Shaggy. And I was telling Shaggy, I was like, "Man, your fucking New Year's Eve set was so dope." And I said, "The only thing that sucked was me slipping on my ass when you guys sprayed champagne." And he's like, "Dog, I don't even drink champagne." He goes, "I had a hard time popping that bottle." He goes, "Because you know how I am, popping Faygo bottles." And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "We don't need big dudes like you falling." And he goes, "You got to take care of yourself and shit." And I said, "Yeah." I said, I'm getting gastric bypass this year." And he goes, "Word?" And he goes, "You're gonna be the happiest fucking person that He goes, "You'll be the happiest you've been ever in your life." And I said, "Yeah." I said, "My dad got it," and I said, "He's lost like 180 something pounds or something like that." And Shaggy's like, "Yeah, my wife got it too. After the baby weight, she couldn't lose it." And I was like, "Damn." I said, "Only over some baby weight?" And he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "It's whatever." So that was super dope. I forget what else me and Shaggy talked about, but like that was just a really cool moment. I think that was one of the coolest moments I've ever had with Shaggy, just being able to talk about gastric bypass. And he goes, "I can't wait to see like your progress and stuff." And I'm like, so next year at the gathering, I'm just gonna go to the autograph tent and be like, "Shaggy, look at me." Unless I get my surgery but it should be soon, like in the next like 3 months or 4 months. Maybe beginning of next year, who knows. So anyways, that was super cool. We wanted to meet ECW guys, but we were just so tired, and we ended up going to get food and stuff again. And that was that. So the seminar situation. Trash fight was fun as fuck, as always, but this year it got super gross. Some dude brought out some fucking squid, like some fucking octopus. Like 3 of them. Started chucking these fucking gross ass octopus. Luckily I never got hit with one, because that would have been fucking disgusting. I probably would have puked, because I have a weak stomach. So this video pops up and we're like, huh. We see this video and we're like, what is going on? And then it says it all began with, and it shows dog beats. So I figured they were going to do a like a little history lesson of ICP before they came out. You know, because everyone knows that ICP is fashionably late at their seminars. And then you hear the beat drop, and we're like, the fuck is going on? And then we see this curtain pull back, and here comes Big Violent J. Fucking beanie, full black beanie, white bandana with the mouth cut out, Inner City Posse fucking jersey on. And they did a full dog beat set instead of the seminar this year. I don't care who you are, that shit was fucking dope. Fuck yourself if you want that seminar CD just to sell. Just saying. Anyways, on to the next thing. Seeing all the homies this year. Captain Flannel, Esteban, Mac and Hose, Blaze the motherfucker, meeting Alexander York, or he goes by Scrappy. He's transvestite or tranny. Fucking dude came up to me. He goes, "Hey man, I'm sorry about everything I've ever said about you." He goes, "You're actually pretty fucking cool." And I was like, "Dude," I said, "that shit don't bother me. Like, a lot of people think it bothers me. It really doesn't." But so he was super cool. Sid Jones is the fucking shit. That motherfucker kicked it with us a lot of the times chilling at camp. Woke up, he's like, "Hey man, here's a protein bar." And I was like, "Shit." He goes, "Well, you gave me a Faygo, so," he goes, "this is the way I can repay you." I said, "You didn't have to repay me." I said, "It's fucking the gathering. Like, you wake up, you give your fucking neighbor a fucking Faygo. Like, what do you want?" Who else? Seeing TJ from Carnival Spirits. I seen Don Chaos, D Lyrical. I didn't really get to talk to D Lyrical, but he said hey as he was pulling away on a golf cart. Who else did I see? I seen my homegirl Vicky, Roxy Red, Roxy Riddlebox. Trying to think of all the people, man. So many fucking people. There's so many fucking people, man. Oh, shouts out to the dude that I fucking won a car pass from too. I forget his name. It's either John or Joe. But I won a car pass, so that was dope. Trying to think of all the fucking people. Like Dustin Hazen, fucking Hashley, fucking Honka, Crimson Chin. Fucking all them guys and gals. So many fucking people. Oh, the homegirl fucking Skippy Too Rad. She's such a sweetheart. Anyways, so those are all the homies and shit that I seen. Obviously, there's a bunch more, but it's hard to remember off the top of your head. The homeboy Nick that camped with us. He hung out with us since the beginning of the fucking parking lot party when we sat at the picnic tables at the ticket booth, and that was the shit. He literally kicked it with us the entire gathering. I mean, there's a few times where we all got separated and shit, but fuck it. I want to talk about my top 5 performances. Number 4. Number 4. That's hard. I'm just gonna name them out of order because it's just so hard. Fucking ICP and Strums and Drums, like both of those set. ICP's Strums and Drums was one of the coolest things I've ever seen, and apparently Violent J said the other day on his son's stream that it wasn't meant for the gathering. He kind of feels offended by the Juggalos because a lot of Juggalos didn't seem interested in the storytelling part of the Strums and Drums, and he goes like, a lot of people were talking through it and it kind of pissed off Jay, but he didn't let that stop the set from being amazing. Like hearing acoustic versions of like Fuck the World and If I Was a Serial Killer, Three Rings, Another Love Song, like, oh my god, it was just so dope. And they were all dressed up in Boy Scout shit, and they had like tents and woods, and like camp chairs, and they had Razor Ray on guitar, and Rudy and fucking Carlito. It was so dope. And so that was like one of the coolest things I could ever experience. And I got to say that I seen the entire Strums and Drums performance live. That was awesome. And I cannot wait to see if they do like a mini tour, because me and Rude Boy were talking about it, and he goes, I really want to bring that on tour. And I said, yes. I said, do it in dive bars. I said, that would be dope. Have everyone sitting, make it a nice, intimate fucking show, you know. And he's like, I totally agree. So, another performance that I was really bummed that I didn't get to see was Jump Steady, because I fell asleep after Morris Day and the Time, so I missed like Kung Fu Vampire, I missed Cracked Tiles. Woke up just in time for Strums and Drums, but I didn't get to see Jump Steady. So that's not going to be on my top 5 performances, because that would have been probably number 1, because the only time I've seen Jump Steady was Deadly Medley. But Token, seeing Token for the first time, fucking amazing. He tore that shit up. I almost missed him. Well, I thought I missed him because we were at the hotel, and he ended up having flight issues, and Jump Shot was like, dude, he's not going to be here till tomorrow. You got lucky. And I said, holy shit. So Token fucking tore that shit up. He did some acapella. He did Doozy. He did Flamingo. Oh my God, Token. I cannot wait to see him again. I hope he comes back to the Gathering next year, just because he said that he wanted to be there. Fucking ICP set, literally the greatest set ever. Like, there was a few things that I would change about it, like song-wise. They played songs from Dog Beats all the way to Flip the Rat. So you got Dog Beats, you got the Smog, you got the Juggler, you got, you know, the Stalker, you got Santa's a Fat Bitch, all the way up to like Bazooka Joey, Alley Rats, fucking 3 songs from Fearless Fred Fury. You got Red Fred, West Burner Ave, Freedom, and then you got Be Safe. They ended the set with Be Safe, and that was just like the perfect song to end with. And then after that, they didn't sing it, but, you know, they played Juggalo Chant over the loudspeaker, and that was it. The fucking Gathering was over. Well, not over, but like, oh my God, you can't beat that set. Unless they do another set like that, and they do different songs off those albums. Oh my God, that set was just incredible. Morris Day and the Time absolutely fucking destroyed it. Everyone was having a fucking great ass time during Morris Day and the Time. Holy shit, that shit was so live. I saw The Fool from Bulletproof and The Fool in that crowd. My homie Red was with me. Oh my God, it was literally one of the greatest shows I've ever seen in my entire life. They did Oak Tree, they did Jungle Love. Oh man. Fuck yeah, Morris Day and the Time. Bring them back every year, please. Or make it every other year. I don't know. Anyways, that was the shit. They loved the Juggalos, by the way. Morris Day was all about it. What else? Fucking Supervillains. Oh my God, I can't stress how fucking pumped I was for Supervillains. Everyone knows my nickname on here was Mr. Diamond at one time. And I still use the picture from Lakeland Lunacy. Shouts out to you. But like, my love for Supervillains is like, ever since I heard that CD, I've just been in love with Supervillain songs. The only thing I would have changed about it is I wish they would have at least done the Van or Furious, or, you know, I wish they would have done something off the CD Furious. But I'm not gonna let that I'm not gonna let that sit. You know, dude, they killed it. Absolutely killed it. The energy on that stage, the energy in that crowd. I was going nuts. Red was going nuts. Jump Shot was going nuts. Everyone around us was going nuts. They started with Pow 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 Pow. I mean, they did fucking Candyland. They did fucking Conquer. I wish ABK was there for that. But they did Conquer. They did Silence of the Hams, which is one of the songs I've been dying to hear live with Violent J and Esham. They did Panic Attack. I mean, fuck, man. And they ended with motherfucking Boom. Esham song Boom. And oh my god, if you know me, you know how much I fucking love that song. That song is just incredible. Jay kills it, Esham kills it. They were decked out in black jerseys with the silver SV fucking ski mask on with like the diamond, the club, and the spade. Oh my god, amazing! And then just that whole gathering was just unbelievable. There was another really good set that I loved. I caught like a little bit of the Have-Nots. Oh, the Big Money Hustlers Extravaganza. If you have not seen that experience, or if you've not gone over there and seen that, I regretted not seeing it last year. I really wanted to see it last year, but I didn't get to because there was so much shit going on. I'm pretty sure I was at Yacht Club and I won the Faygo Chug last year during the extravaganza. I didn't get to go to the Yacht Club, which I was bummed because the homie Class was there, Ouija was there, fucking Light was there, Hoodoo was there, and yeah, I didn't have time. There was so much shit going on. Didn't see any JCW, and I heard just JCW was like almost like an afterthought this year. I heard it sucks. So maybe they should like take a break from JCW or just not have it way late in the night. They should do daytime JCW like they used to with Oddball Wrestling, and then they had Flashlight Wrestling a long time ago. Bring that back, that stuff. Like stop doing the same shit every year. Like now it's always like women's wrestling, Legends of Wrestling, Supermania, or Bloody Mania. But just the gathering was unbelievable. Yeah, there was a few hiccups, but I'm not even going to talk about that shit because clearly nothing. But yeah, I mean, amazing gathering. I've been to 7, and this ranks in the top 3. My top 3 are it's so hard to even, because I love 2011 because of all the fucking performers. 2016 was Wizard of the Hood year. Last year it was just amazing, just all around amazing, and just this year was really fucking good. Besides the hill, it was just unbelievable. Missed Blase Rose. I was bummed about that because she went on early. But other than that, man, fucking gathering was amazing. This video's gone on way too fucking long, and I gotta count down the drawer at my work. So if you've never gone to the gathering, there's no excuse because I went in there thinking I was just not gonna get a ticket, and then with the powers of Shangri-La and the powers of the Dark Carnival, I got to go to the gathering this year when I thought I was down and out and wasn't being able to go. So there's no fucking excuse. Go there if you have no money. People will give you money, or just sneak in, because that was my last resort of sneaking in. But I didn't, and the fucking charm this year was the Supervillains charm. Ha! Amazing booklet this year, dope. I forgot to talk about merch. I'll do that in another video. So, or wait, I already did a merch video, so fuck off. Alright, peace. Gathering was amazing. Gathering 20 was amazing. Super Gathering. Fuck yeah. Shouts out to Jump Shot Red. Fucking Carnival Spirits. Don Chaos. Out of breath. Fucking shouts out to everyone who went to the gathering this year, besides a few people. Later.